Hello, my friends. I'm sitting here inside my Calendly dashboard, just waiting for those amazing Skype sessions. And while I'm here, I just thought that I'd do a quick video to show you how easy it is for calendar setup using Calendly for Skype-a-thon. So just like before, we are going to click on New Event Type. Once we click on New Event Type, we're going to notice that we have several options. This time we want to click one-on-one. If we scroll all the way down, we could choose one-off meeting. We've discovered that one-off meeting was exactly what we asked for, a one-off meeting. All right, and that meant as soon as one person scheduled, your link was no longer valid. It had expired because the technology, as it always does, did exactly what we told it to do. So now we know we need to schedule a one-off meeting. And this will allow for multiple people to schedule with you, not at the same time, but according to the times you specify. All right, so let's get started in doing that. We're going to click one-on-one. Once we click on one-on-one, you're going to be brought to your new event type setup page. It might look like this, or it might look a little different depending on the resolution of your screen. And that's why I want to do this, because when I was assisting some people, their screen was a different setting and I didn't understand what they were saying. And so we jumped live. Anyways, I digress. So we're going to first click on new event name. You are going to name your Skype-a-thon and perhaps your name, whatever you want to name. I'm going to name mine Skype-a-thon Practice, because with the free account, you can only have one live event type going at a time. And every time I recreate one, it's closing the rest of them. So I have to be mindful to turn back on my live connection. So in this first panel, you're going to see that all of my options are over there. I cannot click over here by my little Bitmoji and change anything over here. So we figured out, oh, pay attention, over here. And you may be saying, but where do I put in my dates? That's it? No, my friends, there's always more to explore. Click on continue. And I'm just gonna walk through a couple of the options for you that I suggest you set up. You can click on event details. We just had that screen. So what you've already set up is your event details. Host and invitees, that is you, the host, and the invitees. You probably do not want to allow them to invite guests, so simply click there and back to summary. You notice it saves as I'm going. Here's the most important thing, and the thing we've all been a little curious about, all right? If you look over here at my calendar, you'll see a lot of blue days over there, right? Like that I'm just available all the time. Well, I'm really not. I just have used Calendly before and I have set available hours. This also might happen to you if your Calendly has conveniently synced to your work calendar, either in Google or in Outlook, right? But no worries, my friend. This is how you do it. So click on your name and you'll see your available hours. There is no place on here for me to change it unless I edit my available hours. That's not true, my friends. We have discovered also, if we click here on that little drop-down arrow, we can magically say custom hours. When I click on there, then I can turn off my Monday hours, my Tuesday hours, my Wednesday hours. And this is what I want to do for the month of November, because I'm only going to do Skype-a-thon. And then anything else I do, now I know how to use that one-off meeting, don't I? So I'm going to keep scrolling though, because what I want to do and what I want you to do is click on add date specific hours. So this is only for the 14th and the 15th. And this is exactly what we did in that one-off meeting, if you did it. You'll notice it gives me my default available work hours, and that's great. But you know, my students go to lunch, my students go to outside PE time, my students go to art class, so we're not available truly that time. I can customize that. I can click plus to add my own hours. I can edit the hours here. So I want a 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock block, right? If I set this AM, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., Calendly is going to set my 30-minute sessions because that's what I told it I wanted, 30-minute sessions. All right. I can also say that I'm available 1 to 2:30, 1 o'clock p.m. to 2:30 p.m., right? Or whatever you want. And Calendly will give me 30-minute blocks. You might want to set just a specific, well, I'm also available 11:50 a.m. to, notice it's overlapping. Good thing, right? Because I always overbook. 11:50 to 12:20 p.m. Maybe my students are going to eat lunch in the classroom just so we can get in one more thing, right? Not sure. But you see how you can specify it here. And then Calendly will work within those blocks to create you 30-minute things. Apply. And now I see my dates over here. You might be saying, but I had a 30-minute session already on my one-off. Do I just cancel that and hope I get it? No, my friends. Calendly is going to do the magic for you. If I click on my 14th, you'll notice that even though I said over here 9 a.m. is when I'm available, let me get myself out of the way. You see right here, I said I'm available 9 a.m. on both days. Well, Calendly says your first session that you're available for is 9:30. Well, that's good because I already have a 9 to 9:30 schedule. Thank you, Calendly, for that. So don't worry about those one-off sessions that you've already scheduled. You're still going to have them. All right. Then I'm going to go back. I've already got my hours. I checked it out. It looks good. The other things we want to talk about really quickly, you can click through all these great things and figure out what you want to customize. Something I suggest you customize, is your booking page. Your booking page is what your customer, I like to say, sees, or your invitee. So what do you want it to be called? I want my link to be called Skypeathon Practice. You can customize that. By default, they're going to put in their name and email. We have turned off to allow invitees to add guests. Remember up there in that other option. Right now, by default, the only question it's going to ask them is, please share anything that would help us prepare for our meeting. Well, I need more details. Up front, I want to know, what age are your students? And I want to make that required or not. It's kind of like a form, right? I can tell them how to choose it. You could set it up. So now it's going to ask these two questions. I can move those around because I first want to know what age your students are. Most important thing I need to know. Second thing is, what do you want to do, right? And then share anything else. So that's when we look at my Skype page or my booking page, you're going to see what that looks like. All right. And then those are the two important things, the scheduling and the booking page. You can customize other things. You can get email reminders, but look what happens. I would love email reminders because I forget everything. So I'm going to click these three dots and see what happens. I'm going to turn this on and it's going to say, sure, we'll do that for you for a price. And I say, oh, never mind. I guess I didn't really want it. So we go on, right? And then I'm going to save and close. Those are the options to set up a new event. So now we're going to go look at my live bookings page. Before I do that, I see that this booking page is turned off. My real Skypeathon page is now turned off because I created something else. What I need to do is come over here, turn this off, and then I can turn this one on. With my free account, it only creates one, so I can view booking page. This is what my customer is going to see. If I click on the 14th, I see what times they're going to see. I can click on. So here I am inside my booking page, what my customer sees. So I just wanted to end here to show you that this whole process is really worth it because it's really streamlines the experience. Please reach out if you have any questions on anything. We have moderators just waiting to help you out. All right. We'll see you at Skypeathon.